Hey Leo, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Hope you guys have a good start to your week and a good start to March, which starts on Friday, I believe. Thursday or Friday this week is March 1st. So, Leo, this is your Dig Deeper reading for the last little few days of February and March. This will get us through to about this time next month. Two more shuffles. Actually, three more shuffles. It's one, two, and three. This is a 9-card reading. Recent past energy, current energy, future energy. 1 card for overall, 3 for guidance, and our oracle card. This is for Leo, Dig Deeper, February, March 2019. Let's see what we got going on, Leo. So your first card, this is a reminder, I don't do reversals. I do my cards straight up, although I just did a reading and did them in reverse because the reading was just awful. But anyway, King of Swords, Justice card, the Communicator, Ace of Swords. For your current energy, 6 of Coin, 6 of Swords, Queen of Coin, 4 of Wands, 5 of Coin. Oh, and a double card. Hot dog it. Watch out now. And from the bottom of the deck, your overall energy is a 10 of Swords. Ooh, Everybody going through it. Good grief. So it looks like from the recent past, which you are bringing up from January and February, King of Swords is telling me that you guys have really been about working and concentrating on solutions to problems you may be having at work, and you really haven't focused a whole lot on your relationship. With the Justice card here, it's about taking responsibility for your actions, which it seems like you have been trying to do, Leo. You've been trying to stand up in your truth, get your finances together, get yourself together so you can get into this next cycle of your life. With the Ace of Swords here, you have stood up in your truth, and you have really been trying to open up your lines of communication, not just with your lover, but with everybody. It seems like you've just been trying to get a little more clear about your conversation, a little more clear about what you're trying to manifest, and a little more clear about the direction you want to go moving forward. With your current energy being the 6 of Coin, and this has been coming up a lot. If you need to talk to somebody, a 6 of Coin is about sharing the wealth, and usually in a reading, depending on what's around the card and what energy I feel and what I hear, what I can see, it's usually about sharing the wealth. And if it's reversed, or if I'm getting a reversal energy, it's about spending frivolously, or it's also in its upright position about financial advice. However, this is about you, and this energy is prevalent in quite a few of the readings that I've done. This is about you seeking the help that you need, particularly where it's concerning your children and a relationship. For those of you, this is going to resonate with some, not with all. Those of you that are in a relationship and you've got kids on either side, it seems like you may need to get some help, some advice from someone. This could be a mother, sister, grandmother, aunt, hell, uncle, grandfather, somebody that has had extensive knowledge about kids, because they got kids themselves and they kind of know what to do when you're trying to do this blended family thing. If it's not a blended family situation, then it is about your kids and how they are impacting you in your love life. Some of you may be having a problem trying to hook up with anybody because your kids, and your kids may be young and just running around and have a lot of energy, or they may be older and nosy and the whole 9 yards. That in turn right now is causing some complications in your love life. So your centerpiece card is a 6 of Swords, and this is about you moving away from choppy and into calmer waters. It's also about your inner journey. So I'm going to say this to you, Leo. It may be time to step back and just take a look at everything that's going on. And it wouldn't hurt to journal. This wouldn't be a bad time to start journaling so you can see. It looks like for this reading, this is strictly a dating type thing where you're trying to match up. You're trying to look at your situation and see where you match up to potential partners in their situation. And that, of course, if you've got kids in this, or if you have family members that you're responsible for, it gets choppy. It gets choppy. And so you may be dealing with a lot of attitude. You may be dealing with a lot of conflict, wanting to do the best thing for your family, but you still, there's no reason why you shouldn't have a partner. And trying to make all of that work is just something that's got you trying to move out of the choppy into the calmer so you can see clearer and get a better idea of what's going on. With the Queen of Coins next to it, this is telling me that if there is someone out there that you're paying particular attention to, be trusting. I just read something today because I have issues with trust. I don't make any bones about that. I have abandonment issues. I have trust issues because I've been hurt before. It has some to do with my childhood, but it's got a lot more to do with me being an adult and some of the choices I made when I was younger, and getting involved with guys, and just shit didn't work out because I wasn't paying attention. Nowhere near what I know now. I didn't know 30 years ago. I just simply did not know it. However, Leo, don't get messy. Don't get possessive. Because if you jump into something, let me put it to you like this. If you're trying to bake a cake, you need all the ingredients for the cake, not just some. You need everything. So don't take shortcuts. Don't get messy. And definitely don't get possessive. Stay trusting, even if you think something. You really, and this is what I was reading earlier, you really have to go inside if you have any kind of trust issues. And again, this current energy is telling me you really are trying to move in a good direction, but there's some things that are holding you up and keeping you from doing this. One of which is you need to talk to somebody about where you are, what you're doing, how your family's impacting you. And that have to be a psychologist. You need to just get your thoughts out of your head and into the air and let someone that you trust hear what you're saying, so you can see and they can help you see if what you're saying and what you're thinking is valid, if there's any validity to what you're doing, or if you just are flying off the handle and going off in 10 different directions. Your overall energy is the 10 of Swords. There needs to be some closure on some things, and this is another meaning of this card. The usual thing with the 10 of Swords is you just have difficult shit coming at you from every direction, difficult situations, difficult problems to solve. But in this reading, the energy that I'm feeling is that you need to put some closure on some things, Leo. I don't know. Another interpretation of the card is that the worst is over. So you can take that for what it's worth. But in that the worst is over, you need to put some closure on some things, some relationships. You need to put some closure on some relationships. Gonna say it again. You need to put some closure on some relationships. Some of you are dealing still with people that really talking a lot of bullshit. Seem like they're talking a good game, but when it comes time for rubber to meet the road, you can't find them. It may be a situation with a baby mama, a baby daddy. they ain't doing nothing, they're not helping you do nothing, and they just talking shit 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But when it comes time to babysit, come up with child support, go get a loaf of bread, go get a thing of milk, they're nowhere to be found. This is what I'm going to say to you, and particularly about baby and daddy mama drama. If that is causing you, not your kids, you, if it's causing you any kind of inner turmoil, you need to put some closure on the relationship. The turmoil, you may want to say, oh, it's kids, it's kid. Okay, maybe, but bigger than that is you having some closure on the situation. If you don't have closure, then you're always going to have a sense of being overwhelmed. And that's simply because you got people and they bullshit taking up space in your head. And that does not allow for the efficient functioning of your brain so you can do what you need to do every day, like get up and go to work. If you've got baby mama drama on your brain, if you've got a boyfriend that don't know when to come home, don't know how to pick up the phone and call you, whatever situation may be and however it's resonating with you, you got toxic shit going on, cut it out. Put some closure on it so you are not feeling like this. Like you just got shit. And it's people. It's not even, you forgot to pay the car note. I had to do this in another reading as well. You got to pay the car note, you didn't pay the house. It ain't none of that. It's people with their bullshit just coming at you 5 at a time with a lot of craziness. And some of those things you just need to put some closure on. Some people you work with, some people you play with, people you may go to church or temple with, that are not adding any kind of benefit to your life. All they're doing every time you talk to them is they gossiping about the people next door, people down the street, or if it's, as I said before, baby mama, daddy, baby mama, baby daddy drama. You may need to just put closure on the relationship and get it where it's strictly business. You may have to do that. And even though this card came up because it's showing me that you're trying to be about your business, you may have to put some folks out because they're not being about business. They're just taking up air and space. With your future energy, you're going to try and move it on to the next level, which may mean you may actually start dating a potential partner, or you may actually start making plans to move in together. Some of you, not a lot, but some of you may be talking about getting married once you get through and work through some of these logistical and just bullshit ass issues. That's what you have to look forward to. Again, I can't say it any clearer. With your overall energy being a 10 of swords and this being the 5 of coin, walk away from the bullshit. This is future energy. Walk away from it. Anybody that here with your overall energy that you determine don't have a place anymore, if they try to come back with the sweet talk and the nice, keep walking, keep it moving, and don't let them get you back into this cycle of, you feeling overwhelmed. You feel like you're in choppy waters and you need to move to some calmer shit. If they try to come back, tell them to keep it, because they don't deserve your time or your effort. They really don't. They're just making problems and making your life more chaotic and hectic than it has to be, worrying you about something you probably don't even have a whole lot of control over. The Devil card, potential person. Make sure everything is what it look like it is. Once again, that's the eyeball. We get back here. That's the pupil. That's the outside. That's the white of the eye. And you get up in here, and this is a major card. So this is a cautionary word to you, Leo, that if there is someone that interests you, make sure you're seeing them for what they're worth and not seeing them with rose-colored glasses on or in some kind of distorted view. Again, this is your future energy, because you don't want to get tied up and bound to someone that has you feeling like this. And if this is your overall energy, guess what? That's your vibration. And so you may well attract somebody that very well look like this. Then you get down to the meat and potatoes, they end up looking like this, and you're like, oh hell no, where did you come from? So just be mindful that this is your overall energy, Leo. And with that, if you don't raise your vibration, you could be inviting more of this. So kind of keep this part down to a dull roar. Actually, your centerpiece card, the Six of Swords, is really what you should focus on. Getting out of that choppy water, making whatever decisions and sacrifices that you need to make, and move on. If you try to linger in this energy right here, there's your warning. So in the reverse position, this set of tarot cards, the Six of Swords, is about unresolved conflicts. So again, I'm going to say deal with whatever unresolved conflicts you have with anybody, and move your butt out of the choppy water into the calmer water, which is going to require you to let some of these folks go and continue doing what you're doing. Continue doing what you're doing about your personal affairs. Keep taking responsibility for what's yours. Anything else, give it back to the person that it belongs to. And don't be afraid to get some advice from somebody, so you can make sure what you're thinking is really in your best interest. Because sometimes we can be thinking something and it sounds really good in your head. You get it out and people are like, did you really just say that? Yeah. So it doesn't hurt to have a sounding board. If you don't have a support system in place, Leo, now's a good time to get one. Because the year is not going to do anything but get trickier and a little more complex to deal with. That's just the energy that we're dealing with right now. Let us see what the universe has for guidance for you, Leo. This is for Leo guidance for February, March 2019. Keep working on it. Keep working on it. The Eight of Coins, keep doing it. The Star card, keep focusing on your hopes and wishes. Judgment card, apologize where you need to apologize, but do not allow toxic people to suck up the air in the room. Again, keep working on whatever it is that you're working on. Inside, outside, your hair, your soul, your spirit, your nails, all of it. Keep working on it, because it's not doing anything but making a more perfected you and helping you get to where you want to be. So keep working. Don't give up on your hopes and your wishes. Don't you dare. Hang on to them. Write them down. Get a vision board. Whatever you need to do. That will help. Hear what I'm saying to you. This is a major card. So if you do this, if you start really thinking about what you want to manifest and changing your vibration, you'll overcome this overall feeling of just being overwhelmed and just dealing with everybody's bullshit. Don't let your hopes and wishes go. It may seem like they're way fucking far away. They aren't. They aren't. They aren't. And again, if you need to make amends with somebody, if you need to apologize, don't hesitate. Just do it. Because what you're trying to do is clear the air. March brings a Mercury retrograde with it. Good time to go back, redo, reassess, reevaluate, clean up any garbage that you may have so that you can move forward. You can walk away when you need to walk away. And you can take the rose-colored glasses off when you need to take those rose-colored glasses off. I'm just saying. Let's see what the Oracle says for Leo. I came up in another reading last night. Woo-woo is wonderful. So while you're dealing with all this hard work, I'm just looking at the board now. Working. Trying to make sure you're handling everything in a business-like manner. Taking responsibility for your actions. Standing up in your truth and making sure the lines of communication are open. Damn. Can I play hooky at some point? Yes, Leo. Get your woo-woo. Get your woo-woo. Whatever that is. If it means taking half a day and going and finding the ice cream places open, even though it's 30 degrees outside, do it. If it means not going to work till 1 o'clock because you want to catch a movie at the theater at 9 a.m., do it. Ain't nothing wrong with trying to get your woo-woo on. And when you play, you raise your vibration. When you play, you raise your vibration. So try and get your mojo back. Because I don't see it here. I'll say that. I see you working. I see you trying to focus. I see you trying to weed people in and out of your life. I see you trying to take care of your kids. I see you trying to move out of the choppy waters. I see you walking away from people that don't deserve your help or you. I see you doing all this work. Go get your woo-woo. Woo-woo is wonderful. If it ain't nothing, I do it, and people think I'm crazy. I will go stand outside for 10 minutes and not do nothing but just look at the sunshine and look at the trees, because it helps center you and ground you. So find you some woo-woo, because it's wonderful. Play a little bit so you can get out of this energy, because this is serious energy right here. You've got 4 major cards on the table. You got a Justice, Star, Judgment, and a Double. And so all of that lends to the intensity and the seriousness of you guys trying to work on manifesting the love and the career goals and professional goals and educational goals and, raising your kid goals and family goals that you have. That's work. That's work. That's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week worth of work. Get you some woo-woo. And that'll help alleviate some of this anxiety and being overwhelmed. I'm going to leave it there, Leo. I love you guys. I hope you have a good week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.